Hey everybody! So today I'm here with a kind of like a tutorial, I guess, on how I make my sticker books. Now I am going to be doing it a little bit differently than I usually do, but I will tell you how I normally do it. But I'm going to be doing a larger version than I usually do because the sticker sheets that I want to make the booklet for are larger, and some of them are kind of like strangely shaped, so they would be difficult to cut down. So I'm just going to be doing a larger version, which is perfectly fine because it's the same process. So what you're going to need is, for the way I do it, I'm sure there's like a billion ways to make sticker books, but the way I do it, you will need a set of discs, some Happy Planner discs, which you can get at Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Michael's, tons of places. Any place that sells Happy Planner, I'm sure you can find these. They're usually about $5 a pack, and you just need one pack. And then you will need a Happy Planner punch or a disc system punch, like the arc punch is the same thing. Anything that will punch your pages to give it this like half circle and a little line. If you wanted, you could use like I've never tried it, but I'm assuming that if you use just like a hole punch and then cut a slit, that it might work. I don't know. But you'll need a punch for that. You will also need something to act as a cover if you want the stickers that are on the front page and the back page to be protected. Normally for my sticker books, I use the plastic dashboards that you can get, the Happy Planner dashboards. They come in a pack of 3 and they sell them for the classic size, which is this size, and they also sell the mini ones. I have sticker books that I used the mini ones for as well, and those make really good covers. Most of my sticker books have like the pages are bigger than the actual dashboards, but that doesn't really bother me because I don't take them anywhere, and this kind of just helps to protect them so that they're not getting stuck to anything when they're sitting on the shelf. But since I'm making a quite a bit bigger sticker book, I'm not sure what size these usually are, like 7 something by 9 something, I think. I'm not sure. But I'm going to be making an 8.5 by 11 sticker book. So this is the biggest one I've ever made, but it's okay. So for my covers today, I was going to use some like pre-made Happy Planner covers, but those are actually too small. If you had covers for the big Happy Planner, I think those might fit. But I did not. So all I did was take 2 pieces of 8.5 by 11 pattern paper and I laminated them, and then I punched them with my Happy Planner punch. The Happy Planner punch does not like to punch the laminating sheets. So I've noticed I've tried to punch it. I've like double laminated because these are pretty like flimsy laminating sheets that I have. I've double laminated something before and then tried to punch it, and it would not do it. But with the single lamination, and I use these ones. I just get them from Walmart. They're, I don't know if it says like what like thickness they are or anything. I'm not sure, but these are the ones I use. They're cheap and thin and they work. So so that's all I did. I laminated a cat hair, and then I just have some 8.5 by 11 cardstock. I'm using this because this cardstock is too thick. Like I accidentally bought like the extra thick cardstock, so it's too thick to go through my printer. Like it won't feed it through for some reason. So I'm just trying to use this up, so that's why I'm using these. You can use like copy paper or something. Like it doesn't need to be good quality paper, because it's just gonna hold your sticker sheets inside a book that has covers on it. You know what I mean? So you're gonna need some kind of paper and Obviously you can cut it down to whatever size book you're gonna make, but this is just gonna be super easy for me because I'm making an 8.5 by 11 book. So I'm using this. I'll probably pull in some copy paper if I need it, but for the sake of this video, this is what I'm gonna be using. And then you will need a double-sided adhesive roller. You could use a glue stick. I don't know that I would. And I probably wouldn't use a wet glue, but, or you can use double-sided sticky tape, or you can use like Scotch tape and like put it in like a circle and stick it down. You can use washi tape, whatever you want to stick it down. I would just probably stay clear of wet glue. Today I'm going to be using a glue runner. I just got this from the Dollar Tree. It came in a pack of 2. These don't last very long, but for 50 cents a piece, what are you going to do? And then you are going to need the stickers that you want to put in your book. These are the ones that I'm going to be putting in today. Some like, they're all like really random. My sticker books don't really have a theme too much. I mean, I just have like all these dollar spot stickers that they've just been sitting here, and these and these and these and these and these. Another thing that you are going to need actually is if you are going to need to cut down your papers or your stickers. You could use scissors if you want, but I'm going to be using a little Fiskars trimmer. That's just like a 12-inch trimmer, and this thing pulls out so you can measure that side too. Yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 2 covers that are already pre-punched, and I just centered them on the punch based on the paper, so not the lamination. That way, when I punch the paper, I can center the paper and it'll line up perfectly. Because if you center it based on the lamination, then when the pages are in here, they'll be a little bit off, and if you don't mind that, then that's fine, but you might have some like paper peeking through here or up there, so I just centered it on the paper just to make it easier. So just center it and then punch it. But this, if you're punching lamination, you need to like really just like squeeze it and keep like finessing it until you hear it like fully pop. Otherwise, it's like, I don't know what it is with that punch, but it just doesn't like the lamination. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put my 2 covers together the way that I want them, so the patterns on the outside, and then I'm just going to take my discs and I'm going to pop them on. And they pop on super easily. And I know there's like a bazillion videos out here on how to do these, but I have had a lot of people ask me how I make them and ask for a video on how to make them, so I'm finally doing it. Okay, so I have all the discs on there. They're like super flimsy when the only thing on here is the covers, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the front cover back so that I can put my sticker sheets on here. So I'm just going to put this off to the side for a minute, and then I'm just going to go ahead and punch all of my papers, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I have all of my papers punched, and as you can see, there's a gap at the top and the bottom. That doesn't really bother me. If that bothers you, you can either like you can repunch it so that this has a punch here and a punch here, but you will need 2 extra discs if you do that. So I'm not sure. I don't think that I don't know. I don't know if you get an extra disc in the pack or not. I just happen to have the perfect amount sitting right there in my little, I have like a little pineapple dish that I keep my extra discs in, so that happened to be perfect. So next thing I'm going to do, you can do this before or after you put your sticker sheets on. It doesn't really matter, but I'm going to do mine before I put my sheets on. And this paper is so thick that I could only put one sheet in here at a time. So that is why it took forever. Oops. And also now my arm hurts. Okay, so this disc, I'm gonna have to put that one on again later because it didn't feel like staying on. So putting on the first like group of sheets can be pretty tricky, but the more sheets you have on here, the easier it is to get them on, if that makes sense. So, plus the lamination on my covers is pretty flimsy, like I said, so it doesn't like to stay on super well at first. Okay. Technical difficulties. So the top layer, because this paper is so thick, I'm gonna have to do it like the smallest amount at a time. So the bottom sheets didn't stick. There we go. Because the more sheets you have on, the more stable the discs are. I'm sure you can tell they're a little bit more stable now. So I'm just gonna go like 3 sheets at a time, and I will go ahead and speed through this too. Okay, so I have all of my sheets in. This is what it looks like so far. And as you can see, the discs are way more stable. I can go ahead and start putting sheets in now. Now, I think pretty much all of these will fit on here just fine, but these ones are going to be too big. So all I'm going to do is just slice them in half. And these ones make it pretty easy because they just have a line already down the center. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut all these in half, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that those are cut, these will fit perfectly if I just place them like this, and I don't mind putting them sideways. And all I do is I just put a strip of adhesive on the top and on the bottom. If you want it to be more secure, you can put more than that, but honestly I find that that is perfectly secure enough for me. And I like them facing, when I have to put them sideways, I like them facing the outside. I don't know why, it's just me. It doesn't really matter, I guess, but oh, this one ran out. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, I got another one. Just a strip on the top and the bottom. And I just go through and stick them all down. Easy peasy. And I do put my stickers on the front and the back sheet to maximize space. I don't really see a point in not putting it on the back sheet. So that is what I do. And I am going to go ahead and stick all of these down, and then I will do a little bit of a flip through for you, and then I'll show you a couple other sticker books that I have so you can see the different ways the different ways you can make them, I guess, the different materials you can use and stuff. So I will speed this through and I will be right back. Okay, now another thing that you could do if you really wanted, instead of putting each sheet individually on its own paper, you could take an entire sticker book and you could just adhere the back of the sticker book onto a page, and then when you see the sticker book you want, you can flip through it. For me, that kind of defeats the purpose of doing these sticker books because personally I like the fact that I can just flip through it really quick, see everything at a glance, and then just grab the sticker I want, not have to do any extra searching. But this, if you wanted to save some paper and a little bit of space in the booklet, that's definitely an option. I only have one sheet left from the papers that I originally punched for this, so I will have to go back and punch more later in order to fit the rest of the stickers that I want. And you can see that I still have, like, if I hold the discs up, I can still fit like 2 or 3 times as many stickers in here, and I actually prefer having it as full as possible because then these wiggle around less. So I'm just going to flip through like really quickly. So I did stick all of these on here, and I realized that most of these sheets could have fit on smaller papers, but when I get to these, I did want them on an 8.5 by 11 paper because they're so large and the edges are cut in such different shapes that it would have been difficult for me to cut it down. So I just decided that this would make things easier. Look at all of these stickers. These are from the Target dollar spot, and they're just so stinking cute, and I can't wait to use them. Not all of these stickers will be used for planning, but a lot of them will be, and at least I will now have them in a book. And this one definitely doesn't have any particular theme, mostly because I didn't have enough sticker books laying around or single sheet stickers that I wanted to put in a book. So I kind of just put them all together, and it doesn't bother me that it doesn't have a theme. Some of my other sticker books, I mean, most of them don't have a theme really. So I'm going to show you some of my other ones so you can see. This is one of my mini ones using the mini Happy Planner dashboards. I don't know if they sell these dashboards for the big Happy Planner, but if they do, you can probably make something pretty similar to this size. It would just be narrower. It would probably be like 2 inches narrower, I'm assuming. So these hold, this particular one holds all like recollections stickers. And I really want to use these more. I think I'm going to challenge myself to use just recollections stickers at some point because I really love these so much. I'm kind of just hoarding them at this point because I love them so much. But this one was made with the large, and these are the large expander discs. I didn't mention that, but these are the expander discs. You can use the mini or the regular sized ones if you don't want a sticker book that's quite this big, but as somebody who's a crazy sticker person, I kind of need all the space I can get. I have way too many sticker books, by the way, but story for another day. So this is the one that I made with the mini one, and the pages are pretty much the same size as the dashboards on this one. They don't really go over. This is one made with the classic size dashboards, again with the large expander discs. This one could be filled up more, honestly. And this one just holds a lot of other, I think these are like the A5 recollections stickers and some Mambi stickers and stuff. So just a bunch of random things in this one. Oh, there's a bunch of like blank pages in here. I could totally stick stuff on, I didn't even realize. Okay, so there's that. Another way that I've made them, I will show you real quick. This is not actually a sticker book, but you could essentially do the same thing. So this is a book using some classic Happy Planner covers, some like already made covers. I bought them like this. So this is the size difference. I have them lined up at the bottom. So that's the size difference on the width and the height of the 8.5 by 11 versus the classic size. This is actually a sticky notes and list pads book that I made. But it's the same same steps, basically. You make it the same way, but this is using the covers. And you could totally, if you wanted a sticker book to be large, but not quite as large as the 8.5 by 11, you could totally just use the Happy Planner covers. And this is actually the back side of the cover. This is the front. I liked this better, though. So, yes. It's very, very, very simple to make these. And it doesn't take a ton of time either, which is really awesome, especially if you are using papers and a cover that are already a size that accommodates the sticker sheets that you're using. This book right here that I made, which is, I'm gonna call it my medium sticker book. These sheets from the Creatology $1 sticker books are too wide. Like, they're just slightly too wide. Like this one I didn't cut down because I couldn't really cut. They're like, the stickers are squares, so they go all the way to the edge. So they're too wide for even the like expanded pages. Like, I expanded these pages past the dashboard so that I can put these in here. I believe that these sheets are 6 inches. No, they are, maybe they are 6 inches. Do I have a ruler around here? Of course not. Why would I? Oh, my cutting board, obviously. Okay, so they are, yeah, they're 6 inches, and pretty sure I cut these from an 8.5 by 11 sheet. Maybe not, maybe a 12 by 12 sheet. Yeah, I must have cut them down from a, no, actually, I don't know. But they're 9 inches by 6 inches, I believe. That's what it looks like. And even the, like, I think I cut them down to 6 inches because some of the papers I was using for my other books were 12 by 12 sheets, and it was just easier to do it that way. So I do have to cut off like about 1/4 inch off of each of these papers, which does make the process longer and a little bit annoying, but I mean, in the end, I'd rather have them in a sticker book, because I have noticed that I use the stickers in my sticker books more than I use the like random sticker sheets and sticker packs that are just sitting there by themselves, because it's easier. Plus I can flip through a sticker book and rediscover things, and it's quicker to grab than grabbing a whole bunch of like individual packets, if that makes sense. So I do prefer having them in sticker books. Anywho, okay, that was a long story. Anyway, I hope that somebody found this useful. I have had a lot of people ask me for this video, like, oh my god, so many times in such a long span of time, and I've just been procrastinating on it. I've had it on my list of videos for the longest time, and I'm so sorry that I didn't do it until now. Just things have been crazy, and I was like feeling so annoyed with myself that I hadn't filmed this video for you guys yet. So I just sat down and I was like, I'm doing it now. Originally I was like procrastinating because I did want to go out and get like a new pack of the discs so that I could show you guys the products, like how they look in the packaging when they come. But I was like, you know what? I will list the products in the description box down below. I'll leave you guys links so that you can find these items more easily, but there was no point in me going out and buying new items when I had everything that I needed right here. If you guys have seen like my sticker collection video, you guys know that I have more than enough stuff. I didn't need to go out and buy anything. So like I said, I hope that somebody found this helpful, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and it would help me. It would help me out. Subscribe if you haven't already and you'd like to see more planner related videos. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye.